We have to be better with our assessment processes so that we can understand people's addiction in more detail. We need to develop better assessment tools so that we can develop better treatment models. So imagine, if you will, a scale with 0 in the center, extending to one side all the way to 10. And on this scale, we can measure the biology of addiction, the genetic predisposition for addiction, whether or not a person is a true responder to mood-altering substances. So on this scale, we're able to measure the allergy concept, if you will, of addiction, the disease model. On another side of the scale, from 0 to 10, we can measure the addicting potential of the substance. That is, how much the repetitive use of the substance causes dependency and therefore addiction itself. That's duration of use, how much and how long a person uses the substance. Then imagine a vertical line that goes through the center of 0, and on the top of this scale, also going to 10, we can measure the intensity of the coexisting or comorbid states, such as anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues that are complicating factors in addiction. And on the scale below the line, we can measure social, cultural, and negative consequences that are associated with using. That is, the negative consequences that create additional stress in a person's life. So with this scale, we can see that there might be completely different kinds of addiction. On the upper right-hand corner is a person because they have many other issues and use a substance repeatedly, perhaps to try to help with those issues, becomes addicted over time. And on the lower left-hand corner of the scale, we have a person who was predisposed to alcoholism and drug addiction and has had many negative social consequences as a result of that. The person in the lower left-hand quadrant will be more likely to respond positively to traditional treatment and 12-step models, whereas the person in the upper right-hand quadrant will be much less likely to respond positively and needs a newer treatment method. If we could be this discrete and this detailed in our assessment, we would be much better able to place people in the proper treatment so that we could get better success. We're trying to develop this assessment tool here at the Addiction Research Foundation.